Alvin, you guys are needed on set now.
Look who we have here. It's our craft serviceman, Mr. Magic.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, so what's going on about the Chipmunks, man?
Man.
I heard they've been hanging around craft service quite a bit.
They do, and they eat a lot. Let me tell you, for guys that big, they eat a lot.
I'm not kidding. Come on, unlock the door.
Boy, look at all the different brands I've got. I've got every box they sell at the store because they're so finicky. Every day they want a different kind.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Alvin, I know you guys are in there.
This was a full tray of cookies about a half hour ago, but the Chipmunks they let them go for a minute, and that's all that's left from there.
Alvin!
It seems like you're the guy to talk to. You are the coveted position of being the co-star with the starring three Chipmunks of history, Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
Yeah, it's their movie. You know, I'm just supporting them.
Yeah. Remember when you took the first meeting with them and you talked about the role of Dave? You know, because they had very specific thoughts about how Dave, because, you know, it's based on someone they knew. Did they think that you could be Dave?
Like many funny people, when it comes to business, they were very serious, which kind of threw me because I thought they'd be all over the place. Well, they were, but that was after they found the candy jar. Well, you know, they wanted to make sure I could clean up, you know, with the haircut and look nice in a sweater. And it was ultimately up to them, and I begged them, and they said, all right.
All right.
Our biggest problem was, I don't know this kind of stuff, but I've been told that I'm a fall, and they saw me as a spring. So we had a lot of arguments about wardrobe, makeup, when we did a camera test and all that stuff. And I also question whether a chipmunk's vision is the same as a human's vision, so I'm saying my guess is 99%, if not 100% of the audience for this thing are going to be human beings. And we should do it for the human's eye, which will see me as a fall. It's almost universally understood that I'm a fall. They saw me as a spring, so here I am in spring. Bango, bango, bongo, bongo, banga!
You know, they're always late, really. I mean, they have this kind of, they're the stars of the show attitude. It's okay to deal with, but, you know, I've worked with big stars before, so I'm used to it. Well, I am really intimidated by them.
Hello, Clarina.
Hi, guys. But Alvin has this thing where he always is trying to, like, smooch on my finger, and, you know, he's really constantly always trying to, you know, ask me out on dates, and I already have a boyfriend, and I don't know how to say that I have a boyfriend, and without hurting his feelings, because, you know, he's a big star, and he could get me fired if he wanted to, so. Hello.
Hi, Claire. You're hot.
Well, you know, it's funny because there are so many stage moms or stage parents, as it were, and you know, we get a bad rap on that. Now, people have said we've pushed them too hard. They've been singing their little hearts out since they were tiny.
If the Chipmunks like crunchy nibbles, your pet will love them.
Cut.
Here we are. Okay.
But ultimately, they really wanted this. Wouldn't you say?
They want it.
That's
they
right.
want it.
I'd say that's right.
I see them in the morning, we're at Crafty, we're eating salmon or, you know, walnuts, and they'll say, oh, pictures are looking great, love them, they look great. And then I find out later that they've killed almost every single shot. And sometimes we'll do things that possibly might work for the poster, and I find out everything's been killed except for one shot. And like the one shot is like them scratching their rear end or something like that. So obviously they can't use it. So they're like saying, oh yeah, go ahead and use this shot when they know that it's not getting used anyway.
I basically go to them on set because I have to hand out all the checks to everybody. And, you know, I have to make sure I hand it to them because they like that little personal touch. They don't want it to go to their agent or anything like that. We made the mistake the first week of sending it to the agency. That is not a good scene.
He also, David, said that we should be making $20 a day.
Well, guess what? You're making way more than that. And because I care, I'm putting it all away for you. Just like storing nuts for the winter.
Oh, winter's for losers. Yeah, and shouldn't we have a say in how to build our investment portfolio?
They like me to explain every single thing on their check, and since there is our first movie and the whole thing with taxes being taken out, so now they're going, we get peanuts by the time it's all over.
Crystal, you got to pay this week?
Yeah, I'm just counting the hundreds. I don't know if we are gonna have enough, but I think we'll get there. Let's see.
Yeah, that's like And they like their mascot, that they feel warm with that. That's about enough.
They're wonderful. They're so professional. And Theodore particularly. I mean, I've worked with some amazing actors. I mean, I've done 3 pictures with De Niro and the 2 pictures with Ed Harris, and worked with Gene Hackman and Duvall and everything. But listen, he's as good as any of them. When he did the scene where he had to find the letter that Dave gave him, Theodore, oh, people were crying. He really, he's a very talented actor.
You should go back to your real home in the forest. I guess he really does want us to go.
Well, I've learned that I can no longer eat toaster waffles. I've had a few too many of those. You're down, you're tired at the end of the day. They're still bouncing off the walls. And I've learned quite a few pranks. So I'm gonna apply those to my next picture. And they also miss their marks. You know, can we cut? Where am I supposed to stand? Theodore sometimes does that so that he can sneak some food in. Right in the middle of a take that he has stashed under the coffee table. Can we check playback? And then he'll sneak it. So, you know, oftentimes it is hard to get through takes. Guys, what's all this?
Toaster waffles!
You know, I can't afford all these toaster waffles.
We have a freezer full of waffles. Well, we keep them frozen for emergencies, so we always have some. And here are the gluten-free waffles. They're a little bit browner than the non-gluten, the regular wheat waffles.
This plate, no, this is not approved by Alvin. Alvin's needs to actually be 101 degrees. These are 98.7. These, unfortunately, I have to give to the homeless chipmunks, not Alvin, Simon, or Theodore.
What's up, Alvin? Waffles again. You gotta start eating like me, man. I'm gonna start looking like Theodore.
We're just gonna get a couple more eyebrows. Just a couple more. Put that down.
Tiffany! Alvin! What are you doing? Nothing, just feeding me. Alvin, I'm the only one that can feed you waffles. It's not what you said.
They always seem to like to leave me things, gifts, like little squirrel turds. It's a bit messy. Thank goodness it was on my call sheet.
Theodore, did you just...
Relax, Dave. It's just a raisin.
Prove it. Okay.
Dude, you owe me big time.
Those boys have been around the block. They're like, you know, Prince or Cher. The Chipmunks are like Cher. They ain't going nowhere.
I'm better with geography. Like, I know state capitals. They don't know state capitals very well. But they know all the stuff about the Ottoman Empire that they've been teaching me a lot of stuff. Love the song, bro. Up top. I am jealous of the Chipmunks.
On one particular occasion, I slipped my shoes on and there was syrup in them, which got squishy and sticky between my toes. And I'm not going to say anything now, but I've got some ideas for payback.